On this bumpy beer tasting from Other Half Brewing Company out of, various parts around the Northeast anyways. Originally out of New York. This one says it's from Brooklyn, New York. Anyways, this is very interesting can art. It is a name, Double Potato Spaghetti Town. It's a double dry hopped Imperial IPA. So this is the label. And is there information? Oh, okay. They do give notes. So let's not read that side. But the hops that are in it are Citra, Enigma, Sabro. I haven't had Sabro hops in a minute. BuMpY, Cashmere, Citra Cryo, I should say, and Sabro Cryo. All right. And then we'll get to the flavor notes that are going to be in that section after I'm done figuring out what I might be tasting. And ABV is 8.4%. All right. The aromas. Well, let's first go to the looks. It's got a pretty tight knit white head on it, kind of frothy-esque. Color of the beer itself is a murky orange. All right, some aromas now. All right, so yeah, it's got this kind of vanilla vibe, which could be coming from some of the hops that are in there. They give off some coconut type aromas. So to me, I'm kind of getting almost like a vanilla. Maybe a little bit of a lime. So like a vanilla lime. It's like a vanilla, Jesus. Spit it out, stupid. A key lime pie with a little bit of like whipped cream or something on it. Not at all like spaghetti and baked potatoes. But yeah, to me, I would just say it's more or less a key lime pie aromatic like coming out of this thing. There might be some various other citrus type notes, but lime was the most prevalent to me. Yeah, all right, let's dive in for the first sip, so cheers. All right, it's got like a medium heft to the body, moderately carbonated, fairly smooth palate to this one. It's nice. It's kind of got that light liftiness going on, just soft, pillowy mouthfeel. Get some malt presence in there. It's a little bready, biscuity like. Hoppy tones coming through. Seems to be almost like a little bit like lime and passion fruit. Now it's kind of like an underlying thing that kind of happens afterwards, but it does seem almost like a dairy type of like a whipped cream, or just vanilla. There's something kind of in that kind of thing coming up on my palate. Sounded bad, but there's quite possibly that's going to be referred to as coconut. I'm not getting like a straight on like coconutty type vibe, like drinking coconut water or having like coconut shavings or anything like that on a cake or coconut curry even. You get more, of a coconut type flavor out of stuff like that than out of this. There's no coconut added to this. I'm just saying some of the hops that are used in there are known for their coconuttiness. And yeah, to me, I think I'm just picking out how it's more of a kind of a sweeter vanilla, like milky type of a thing. I'd say that citrusy vibe really kind of comes round full palate, it does seem to be a bit more on the lime side for me. ABV at 8.4% ABV. I'd say it's you know, it's hidden. There's no alcoholic flavors. There's no real warming or anything like that. I think a bee just flew up into the fan. And then bitterness. There is a lingering bitterness to this. To me, it kind of has that grassy, like a strawberry, the green leaves on the strawberry. That's kind of how it's coming off. So we can throw all that kind of in there. Say it's probably gonna be like I'm going with like lime out of most of the citrus, maybe a little bit passion fruit like. I could see some coconut possibly in there, and then like a little bit of strawberry. On the finish there, more than likely coming from the BuMpY hops, but that's pretty prevalent on the finish with definitely like a strawberry leaf to me. It's a little bit more on the green, grassy side. Overall for this beer, it's double IPA, so I mean 8.4%. So picking it up at the packy, I could get better prices having other half shipped right from the brewery to my front door. But I mean, I would have to buy like cases, and I don't typically do that. So it's a little bit expensive for a beer like this. You're looking at like about $8 to $8.50 a can, which for a 4-pack, I mean, that's the prices per single can are up a bit more over what a 4-pack would cost. But still, you're looking at something in this range, from what I've seen, is about $29 to $30 for a 4-pack. So kind of outrageous. But and this beer is not like wowing me. I've had some other halves in the past that definitely like wow. But this is a pretty good one. I'd land this one. I'd give it like a 4 point. You know, overall with everything that's going on, I'd give it like a 4.3 out of 5 for the double potato spaghetti town double IPA. Let's go ahead and read now what they give for the flavors. It says it's a hazy imperial IPA brewed with a hand-selected blend of hops, giving notes of tangerine, tropical fruit, fruity cereal, and some limeade with a touch of coconut cream. All right, so like I said, lime for me was kind of the biggest thing. I said some other maybe like citrus type notes. It says tropical fruit, so whatnot. And then I was kind of getting with that little bit of strawberry there on the finish, strawberry grass to be more clear. So yeah, I'd say I wasn't too far off, or they weren't too far off, describing what you might get versus what I was kind of picking out. So anyways, cheers and thanks for watching.